Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
When you have legal issues, Paula Chalella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to Nctv45 and Newswatch this Sunday morning, and hopefully all is well with you as we get together on this Sunday and bring you Newswatch and talk a little bit about everything. First of all, let's get to the weather. 46 degrees in Newcastle. Winds are calm. Visibility 10 miles. So things not awfully bad. If you're getting out and about, today might be that day where Steelers aren't playing. You might want to go for a little walk outside. You know, my family, usually when we get to October, we start tagging Christmas trees. Okay, but you are supposed to get some rain, and we'll tell you all about that on Nctv45 weather. So look for that to come your way. Let's get to what's breaking right now. And just in moments ago, unless you're under a rock, you're aware that President Trump has tested positive for COVID, and he was taken to Walter Reed, that's the medical center, and I'm going to kind of give myself a little bit, relax, it's Sunday. Well, with that, it has just been stated that he is, I want to say, going to take an experimental drug for COVID that contains an antibody cocktail to see if this might be the way out. That just in, I mean, just breaking. The doctors reported yesterday that he is doing very well. His physicians say, but the timeline laid out by doctors in Saturday's news conferences raises serious questions about the president first beginning experiencing symptoms and treatment for the coronavirus. Speaking outside Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where Trump was taken. So that, and I mean just in, so our prayers go out to him and his family at this very trying time. Where are we with the coronavirus? Well, statewide, this came in 1,161, which that number, 1,158 the other day, that number seems to be a number that we're at the 1,100 mark. Now, with that being said, okay, and I think it's time to ask the question and not panic Americans, but we need an in-depth study on the virus and separating fact from fiction. Because there's a heck of a lot of fiction going on, and there's a heck of a lot of fact that everything's getting stirred together. And I really believe that people right now are questioning what's what. You know, when you get President Trump saying he didn't want to cause a panic, then that leads me to believe things are not as good as we think. And that, a big issue. Now, to feed on all of that political jargon, the Wolf administration announces health care reform plan that focuses on affordability, access, equality, value for all health needs. Now, doesn't that title sound exactly like what was released from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Don't believe me? Go back and look a week ago, and you'll find out that the title sounds exactly the same. I am proposing a health care reform package, and that's the man right there, that will make health care affordable, hold down health care corporations' accountability, and tackle health inequities resulting from systematic racism. I don't know if you really realize it. And here is my issue. I fail to believe that when you go to the hospital, you get treated differently based on being anything that you are. I really fail to think that that's how it's going. And we seem to keep bringing that up with the fact that, we just want something to pander to. come on, Tom Wolf. It's getting old. The Department of Health is urging residents to get a flu shot vaccine as the COVID-19 pandemic continues. And keep in mind that that flu shot is only good for one specific type of flu. State Police Bureau of Liquor and Control Enforcement, September 30th to October 1st, 947 compliance checks, 9 notices of violation. And where were the notices of violation again? 6 in Pittsburgh, and then you go down, and I believe you're getting you chip in with Wilkes-Barre, Philadelphia. It's incredible, but maybe they have the bigger bars everybody is going to. I don't know. New overtime rules go into effect tomorrow in Pennsylvania. The Department of Labor and Industry, Jerry Olowski, today announced Pennsylvania's new overtime rules will become effective. Approved regulation is published in the PA Bulletin on Saturday, October 3rd. Today marks the first up-to-date to the Commonwealth's overtime regulations in more than 4 decades, said Olaska. A modern regulation will expand eligibility for overtime to 143,000 people and strengthen overtime protections for up to 251,000 or more. The final rule ensures that employees who work overtime are fairly and fully compensated for their labor in accordance with the original intent of the Minimum Wage Act. Labor and Industry updated the Minimum Wage Act regulations to expand eligibility for overtime and strengthen protection for Pennsylvanians. The final rule updates the salary threshold, reflects current wages paid to Pennsylvanians in executive administration and professional occupations. It also ensures that the duties, tests for executive administration and professional workers are more closely aligned to those in the Fair Labor Standards Act for federal regulation over time. So here's Labor and Industry has set a minimum salary threshold at $45,500. Increase will be phased in 3 steps. $684 per week for $35,568 per federal rule. $780 per week for those at $40,560. October 3rd, 2021. And $875 per week for those at $45,500, October 3rd, 2022. Starting in the salary threshold will adjust automatically over 3 years. Pennsylvania's new overtime rules allow up to 10% of the salary threshold to be satisfied by non-discretionary bonuses, incentives, and commissions that are paid annually, quarterly, or more frequently. So that good news for those folks on salary. Now, as we continue on with Newswatch, the Wolf administration announces health reform plan. He came back with an update and more pandering. The Wolf administration celebrates Manufacturing Day at a virtual manufacturing innovation expo. You know, it's great to have these virtual things, but really, if you can't make the human contact and go around and talk to people on this, it becomes very trying. And I'll just leave it at that. Let's go to sports. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hi, my name is Joel Turner, and this is the Cedars Sports Channel. After a Sunday slate of NFL games, the Saints take on the Lions at Detroit. The Chargers travel to Tampa Bay. The Jacksonville goes to Cincy. Houston takes on the Vikings, Seattle, and Miami. The Cowboys play the Browns. The Panthers play the Cardinals at Carolina. The Bears got the Colts at home. The Washington Redskins take on the Ravens in Washington. The Rams take on the Giants at 4:05 for your first 4 o'clock game at LA. Chiefs and Patriots at Kansas City. The Bills Raiders at Vegas. And the 49ers and Eagles at San Francisco for your Sunday night football game. As for your NBA games, the Heat take on the Lakers in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Lakers hold a 2-0 lead, but Miami gets center Bam Adebayo back from injury and hopes to get guard Goran Dragic back from injury after they were both injured in Game 1's loss against the Lakers. I'm Josh Turner, and this was Cedars Sports Channel.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Jim Micco and Sons, 347 East Washington Street in Newcastle, can service a lot of your lawn equipment. It's jimmickoandsons.com, their website, and you can email them at jimmickoandsons@verizon.net. Their phone number, 724-652-6911. proud sponsors of community television in Newcastle. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Chalala and Carney Florist on Mill Street in Newcastle. Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust. Hello and a very pleasant welcome back. This Sunday Newswatch, we picked up a degree. We are now up to 47, and we'll take it as Newswatch rolling on. And right now, the coronavirus taking all of the news media. Now, Pennsylvanians can now use the COVID Alert PA app when traveling to New York, New Jersey, and Delaware. With the launch of the exposure of the app, COVID Alert New Jersey, COVID Alert New York, and Pennsylvanians who download COVID Alert PA will now be able to get notifications on their phone if they are exposed to COVID-19 when they travel to these states or to Delaware. Anyone who has the app in these 4 states can get notifications from another user if they tested positive for COVID-19, says Governor Tom Wolf. Testing throughout the region has worked together to combat the pandemic as more tool for our interstate cooperation. Pennsylvanians stand united with our neighbors in adding our phones to the fight to stop COVID-19. Now, that's all great. But here in the western part of the state, it doesn't mean a thing. Our neighbors are Ohio, West Virginia, and in some cases, Western Maryland. As we continue on, Trump and the First Lady tested positive. In a twist of fate, that may affect everything from the election to the stock market. President Donald Trump announced that he and the First Lady have got the virus that killed 205,000 Americans. They were diagnosed shortly after their aide and recent travel companion, Hope Hooks, tested positive. The president, despite, if you didn't know this, flouting health experts on the coronavirus safety, is at high risk of serious illness due to his weight and age. They started the quarantine, and now, as we reported earlier, President Trump is going to try an experimental cocktail with antibodies, and we'll see where that goes. Texas governor cuts ballot drop-off sites. Okay, Greg Abbott, each county may have just one site, hitting urban counties like Democratic heavy Harris, which previously had dropped off at different locations despite a disproportionate. They're just, these ballots are going out and nobody's accounting for them, folks. This is the problem. And that reported by NPR and CBS. And that's the major things. Titans had an outbreak, and it spurs new NFL protocols. So the Tennessee Titans question if they're playing today. I know the Patriots aren't, so that'll be a little bit different. And this 5 stories that the president wants you to remember. Cuts in policies have led to cuts in policing have led to 710 murders and more than 2,800 gunshot victims across the U.S. Liberals should love Amy Coney Barrett as an independent woman who has held prestigious positions in legal, academic, private practice, and the judiciary, which she embodies the ideal of professional excellence for feminists. And NBC News misrepresents the internal DHS memo with their response to Kyle Rittenhouse case. So those some stories to maybe look at in your spare time as they make some interesting points. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to weather. 47 degrees in Newcastle. 93% humidity, winds are calm, barometric pressure 30.18, dew point 44, and visibility 10 miles. Now, with that, and let's get the flag out of the way. With that, here you go with radar. And you can see out in western Ohio, north and west from us, you get rain. Now, when we look at Pittsburgh radar, you see a lot more all through Ohio. So, ain't no doubt you're going to get rained on. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be right back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't even need a whole card to score at Lindy's Lunch. Before the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
Bob's are the wings for me. 50 flavors make it right you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bob's will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello, and welcome to your weather for Sunday. As for last night, with a low of 48 degrees, let's take a look at what you have coming for you today. Your local radar, there's a chance of precipitation as in the center, as you can see. For your national, looks like there's a little rain down to the south. We might get a little bit of rain ourselves here, as you can see. And let's check. As for your Sunday, showers likely after 2 p.m., partly sunny with a high near 62. Chance of precipitation is 70%. Sunday night, showers likely before 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 48, and the chance of precipitation is also 70%. Monday is mostly sunny with a high near 62. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 67. Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 48. Wednesday, mostly clear with a low, Wednesday, sunny with a high near 72. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 46. Thursday, sunny with a high near 63. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 39. And Friday, sunny with a high near 66. Now, this was your weather for Sunday. We're going to hear from our sponsors. We're going to take this break and we'll be right back.
Boo! Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, except the first Saturday in October, it's a haunted car wash consisting of a $12 ultimate wash, candy, a haunted show. Shows consist of many aeronomic decorations, haunters, and a 5-minute movie right before you go into the car wash. So the cost, $20. Don't get out of your car for a spooky good time.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Elham's for one great dining experience. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. you around.
Hello, and we're back, and that's going to do it for Newswatch this Sunday morning, October 4th. Make sure that you get out, have a good day, support our local sponsors. Here at NCTV45, we're available anytime on your time, so make sure you tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them they're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. That's NCTV45. Now make sure you get that second glass of lemonade, iced tea, coffee, whatever it may be, and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon. And just a note, community happenings, that will be coming up later on this morning.